Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be reviewing the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation as well as her concealer. Basically, I'm doing a full face of Juvia's Place, okay? That's what this basically turned into. So if you guys want to see my thoughts and how this foundation works, how it looks, then keep on watching.
You better tell him who's the boss, me. You better tell him who's the boss, see. You better show him who's the boss. They'll stop and awe when they see me pull up looking flossy.
Today I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation as well as the concealer and some of their powders as well. Like this quickly just went from a Juvia's Place foundation review to a full-on, like basically full face of Juvia's Place products. So who's mad at that, right? I have 4 shades here, so we're going to try them out and see what matches me the best. We're starting off with 300 Gabon. That's dark. That's a little dark. I don't know how it looks to you guys, but to me in the mirror it looks a little dark. Now I'm going to take 310 Burkina. Okay, 310 Burkina doesn't look bad. And then we're going to take 340 Kampala. It's kind of nice. And then this is 410 Nairobi.
Purchase your tracks today.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. These I forgot these are opposite from the natural foundation order. I completely forgot. They start off with the lightest shade would be the darkest and the darkest shade would be like the lesser number. Right. Lord, y'all, this been out so long that I already completely forgot about that. So okay, I'm not crazy. So 410 is looking a little too light, maybe, but let's let them dry down a bit. But this is 300 Gabon, this is 310 Burkina, this is 340 Kampala, and this is 410 Nairobi. So you can see how the gradient looks on me. Okay, so I've given it a few minutes to sit, see if it's gonna oxidize or anything. And absolutely none of these shades match me. None, not a one. I'm really conflicted, y'all. I think I might have to mix 410 and 340, but I don't know. Should I just go with 340 one time? Or should I just go with the 410? Because the 410 isn't really that bad, but I just don't like putting on foundations that are lighter. But anyway, you know what? We're going to go for it. I'm just going to go ahead with 410 Nairobi, and we're going to see how this turns out. Going to be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic brush that they brought out not long after. Just gonna spray it with some of my facial spray. And before I use that, I'm going to prime with my favorite primer. You all already know, well, one of my favorites. The Tatcha. Just tap it in a little bit to get some of that white out. And warm it up and stuff. Make sure it really gets in there. Now we're gonna go in with the product. Already I don't really like this brush too much. At least not with this formula. I think this was more so for the I Am Magic Stick Foundation than it was for this, but I can't remember. Like I said, it was so long since these came out. This definitely gives some coverage, y'all. I look like I have on like a mask. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. first thoughts, the brush, don't really like it with this foundation. Might try it whenever I review the stick foundation. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be applying with my Sephora brush, my all-time favorite brush. It does give you good starting coverage though. I think if I was to use this brush, I would have gotten a lot more coverage from this foundation, but you can tell that this foundation don't play around. But you can tell that this foundation dries like super duper fast. Because I can feel it drying already. So you are going to have to work very quickly with this product. You guys can see how my face looks. I hope I don't look too scary. So to help this process along, I love this aloe spray. As you can see, I'm like pretty much out. I love to spray my face to get rid of that weird look, that like weird cakey look. Now, granted that this foundation is very thick, it doesn't feel thick on my face at all. Like I feel nothing on my face, like, and that's amazing, because usually thick looking foundations will actually feel thick and cakey and just feel so dreary on your face, but this does not feel like that at all. And it kind of actually, well, I don't know if this is just my skin showing through, but I still, you see me right here, I still have that glow. Like that's not just the light, like I have a little glow. Well, the light is magnifying it, but I have a little glow here in my T-zone, and I'm really, I like that. I like the kind of skin look that it still has, although it's like a really matte foundation. So now we're going to go into the Juvia's Place concealers. I have 3 of them with me. These are how they look. This one is number 15. This is the lightest. I don't think I'm going to use that today. This is number 12. This is probably more bearable. I'll probably use this first and then put number 15 over it. And this is what I'm going to use to contour. And this is number 7. I love the packaging. It's like really cute. And I don't know why, but I love jumbo concealers so much. And what I absolutely love about it is that it doesn't get messy inside of the tube. All you have to do, if you want to, if you don't like how much comes out of it, you could just wipe it off in the tube. And see how nice and natural this one looks. It's like kind of a highlight, but not really type of thing. So yeah, we're just gonna go in with that. And I promise y'all I'm gonna get those creases this time. So I'm just gonna let it sit like I normally do, and then we're just gonna add number 15 over that. And what I'm gonna do now is just go in with number 7. And look how it blends right out. Wow. Number 7 is actually strangely as dark as it looks. It's actually a nice, very natural looking contour for me, and I like that. And I love how it just blended right in. Absolutely love that. So now we're gonna start dealing with this concealer. This is actually a Pro airbrush detail brush from Sephora. Absolutely love their brushes. And we're just going to start gently blending that out. What I used to do, like last year, I used to like blend out the edges first and then basically like just blend around where I have the concealer gently, and it used to come out really pretty. I don't know why I stopped doing that, but I always like to try new things with my concealer. But I was thinking about that recently, and I'm like, why don't you go back to doing that? Because it used to look really pretty. And look how nice that blends into my skin. This one is a very pretty skin-like color for me. And this brush is doing a really good job at blending this color out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add number 15 to the very inner portion so we can get this brightening effect going on that we love. And you already know we're going to let that sit. And I'm just going to start blending in between where that concealer ends and where that contour starts, because we do not want a line there, boo-boo. That ain't cute. That is not cute. Always want that airbrushed kind of finish type look. You know, like I just absolutely love the skin-like look that these concealers have. But what I do notice though is that they do oxidize, because I can like see the outline of that concealer that I put on earlier on my face. But we can fix that. Okay, y'all, everything is looking pretty good from my vantage point. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but we looking good. We looking nice and dewy up in here, and I'm loving that. Gonna get my aloe spray. I also have the Juvia's Place I Am Magic setting powders. I have 3 colors here. I have Kalahari, which is like a banana color. I have Gobi, which is like a nice golden kind of banana-ish, but a little bit deeper. And I have Namib. So it's just like, I think there's someone that's darker. Yeah, this is the darkest one that I have, Namib. I have to look at it really good in order to see. So I'm probably going to use, well, I'm definitely going to use Kalahari all over my face. And then I'm probably going to use, well, I don't know, because this is pretty dark. This is Namib. Namib is pretty dark. I don't know if I can use that all over my face, but I do need something to kind of like maybe darken up this foundation a bit. So I'm going to take Kalahari and a nice fluffy brush. This is my Morphe M536. Okay, not bad. I didn't want it to really like suck out the glow. That's why I kind of started at the back and gradually made my way inward. So I put that everywhere that I highlighted and blended it in. This is a Kat Von D brush. Y'all, I don't even see nothing. I don't see anything. Y'all see something? Do y'all? Y'all might be able to see something. Got it all in my hair. Or maybe it's just not as dark as I thought it would have been. Maybe this could be an all over face powder. It's looking like it could be, guys. I don't know. Y'all gonna let me know. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Spray that down. And I'm also going to add a Fix Plus to the mix, because I always mix. And we're gonna let this sit and dry for a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the Juvia's Place Nomad palette, and I'm just going to put like a light wash of color on my eyes. I'm going to use this in the crease, probably this too, and I'm definitely using this on the lid. lashes and eyes are on. So now let's see what I'm going to contour with. Just going to take the Sahara palette, and this is what I'm going to use to contour with, possibly highlight as well. So I'm going to take this shade right here and probably add it as my contour very lightly because it's quite the bit warm, and I just want a tiny little bit of warmth in the face. Ooh, see, that's more like a blush color. And whatever is left on the brush, apply it around the perimeter. What do y'all think? That's just enough, right? Right. I have the Juvias Place Sahara Blush Palette. This is volume 1, and I've had this ever since it come out, and I've been using it ever since. Like, this is mainly the blush palette that I use, and it's mainly the only blush palette that I use, really, because my NARS one is not nearly as pigmented as this Juvia's Place one. And yeah, so I'm gonna go in with Toby because I'm doing an orange lip today. I'm really feeling orange. You know, it's springtime and we need to feel like a little bit more lively, okay? So smile. And these blushes are really pigmented, y'all. Really pigmented. So you don't need a lot. All you need to do is lightly tap into it and you're good. Tap, tap, tap. And then blend out in circular motions and then like flick out. Oh, my nose is starting to water, but I'm gonna put a little over the nose as well. Little e-girl trend that I'm actually kind of liking. It's kind of cute. Looks kind of cute. And then just going to, you know, blend some of that out with the same brush that we used for the all over face powder. I'm gonna take this shade right here. This is Aziza at the top, and I'm going to use that for highlight. Let's see how that works. Ooh, that is pretty. It also is kind of darker than it is on your face than it is in the pan, but that is blinding. Oh yeah, that is it, y'all. And I just flicked into the pan very lightly. Very, very lightly. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger, add to the bridge of my nose a little bit. Blend that right in. I'm just going to lightly like brush a contour like type shade onto my nose, and I'm going to use Yode It. Contour my nose lightly with that, and I should have done this before I put on my lashes, but I only go like, I don't go all the way down because I don't feel like I need to. If I go all the way down, I'm just trying to like blend out the shade. So yeah, I think that's everything. So now I'm just going to put a little something on my bottom lash line because I feel it's missing something, and put on a little lip, which won't be from Juvia's Place because I really want an orange lip today, but I don't have any Juvia's Place orange lips. I have like a purple, very deep plummy like colors, and a nude. But yeah, we're gonna go with orange today, so I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty guys, so my face is all done. It's on now. Right now the time is 3:44. I went to do a couple things, but I was done by 3 o'clock. That's when I left you guys. So yeah, first impressions. The foundation, I'm not a fan of the application because, you know, the foundation dries so incredibly quickly. I didn't like it with the Juvia's Place brush, but I liked it a whole lot better with my Sephora brush. So I think I'm just going to use that for application going forward. And otherwise, the coverage, the initial coverage, it was pretty good. Even better when I applied it with my Sephora brush. So definitely going to be using that from now on. But the coverage is insane that you get. And this color actually, you know, it's actually not so bad on me. I think like once it oxidized, it started blending in with my like neck and chest a little bit better. So I'm not displeased with it. So I think this is pretty darn workable in my opinion. But yeah, so I'm gonna come back and check up with you guys about how this foundation is, you know, faring out. We're still on lockdown, so I'm just gonna be going outside to see how it fares out in the heat and in like the humidity. I live in the Bahamas. It has been super stupid hot for the past 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, it is now 3:45. I'll probably check in like around 6:45, 7, and let you guys know what's going on. All right, guys, so it is now 6:37. I don't know if y'all can see that. 6:37, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I don't see any abnormal shine. Like, I see some shine, like it's not any additional shine from earlier today when I put it on. So it kept my face going pretty matte. There is a missing spot from where I had my glasses on, so I'll say that. I haven't blotted at all as yet, but the foundation seems to be holding up pretty well. But the color, I really warmed up to the color. The color ended up being really nice. Although I think it made my face look a little bit neutral, I think this is very, very workable. So yeah, I'll probably be back by the 6-hour mark, 6-7 hour mark, and I'll let you guys know how it fared out. All right, y'all, so it is now officially 9:41 p.m. So I've had this foundation and concealer on for pretty much about 7 hours, completed my makeup around 3 p.m. And now we're going to do the check. So I do see that I am a little bit oily, and remember in the first initial 3-hour check-in I wasn't really oily like that, but I do definitely see in my T-zone that I am, so I would need to blot there. And I don't see really any much creasing of the concealer. I don't see where the foundation has peeled off, only around where I wear my glasses as usual. So now what we're gonna do is just blot. Yeah, so this is what was on the paper after I blotted, and I think I look fresh again. I'll probably just have to like touch up underneath my eyes. The foundation lasted pretty well, guys. I mean, I didn't expect any less, to be honest. I expect nothing but greatness out of Juvia's place. But the foundation, I do like it. I do recommend it. It's very affordable. It comes in a vast number of shades. The only thing that I don't like about the shade range per se is that you really have to try these foundation shades. There are so much. There is such a vast like difference in undertones and in shades. You just really have to try it, and it's going to take a lot of trial and error if you don't like, or if you're not able to nail your shade straight away. I tried to pick my shade using the chart that they have, but that was still too hard. And yeah, it didn't work out for me, so I just ended up buying a whole bunch and finding the right one. But the good thing about it is, number one, they're affordable, and number two, Juvia's place always has sales, big sales, and coupon codes that you can use on their website to get a little cheaper, to make it a little easier to purchase more than one shade. Y'all know how I feel about the concealer already. That baby is very skin-like. I do just see a line under my eyes, like where it creases a little bit, but the concealer, so creamy, so, I mean, so skin-like. I love the natural luminosity it gave me. It's very long-lasting. I mean, it just blends in so well with the skin. The only con I have for that is the fact that it oxidized a little bit, but like I said, that shade of concealer is not normally something that I would go for because it's too close to my skin tone. So there's that, but I was able to fix that no problem with layering a lighter concealer on top, and those two worked really well together. It didn't get cakey under my eyes or anything. It didn't start to crack or fall apart. Just great. Powders. The powders are really nice. They're very fine. And they come in different shades as well, so you can use them as all over powder. You can use them as an under eye setting powder. They're kind of like translucent. They don't give you that much color. Like, don't be intimidated by the color in the jar. It doesn't give off that much color, you know. It gives off color, but not to the point where if you make a mistake and get too heavy-handed with it, that it's gonna be like, oh my god, the end of the world, you're gonna have to clean your makeup off. No, it gives you just enough color for you to be able to make a mistake with it. But the powder seems to be holding up pretty well too, because I don't see any, you know, slippage in the foundation or in the concealer or anything. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm about to hit my bed because I'm so tired. I recorded so many videos for you guys today. But until my next video, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.